and the Detroit Lions.
Eddie Pinheiro set to
Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off in Detroit. Jacob Sailors now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Here we go. 20.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's good.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
70. Here we go. Tonight. 180.
Goff on third. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they're up against it here on fourth down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Horrible. Dula. Shell. What's that?
They'll go for it. Goff. Big strike here to Williams. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. So they go for it on fourth, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards.
And the Lions.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Super. We go tonight. 20.
Throwing is gone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, Yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Valley, hut. White 20. 12. Twos. Obama. Attack.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Jared Goff.
And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Big loss on the play.
When they were in their
Brings up
defensive
4th
meetings
down.
this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Attack.
On 4th down, Goff. Cut at the 10-yard line. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Hut. Attack.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. It's a gain of 1 on 1st and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance.
Hold on. Check. We go tonight. Cut.
Looking to throw. Gone. Pass it down close. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive.
We go tonight.
On 3rd and goal, Goff. And he sails that one over the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and goal. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive.
And that first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Here's the first carry from Christian McCaffrey. They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Play action now with Purdy. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Gets him on the in route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Purdy trying on 4th down. Completes it downfield to Pearson. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off. Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. They'll come up on 1st and 10. A give left side to McCaffrey. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers to talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Purdy on 1st down. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Completed over the middle. They are on him, short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. I'm going for it here. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
180.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. Still has some space inside the 35. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Tonight. 180.
From the gun, Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
10 yards on
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. So with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That's Laporta again. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Tiger.
The Lions will set up for the...
And again, here's Goff. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead.
That makes the score Lions 8. 49ers
Well, he just
nothing.
caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down, Purdy to throw. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Lions will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
That's just excellent dime coverage. Excellent dime defense right there. Quarterback, he's going to see a defender in coverage no matter where he looks. The end goal is making him force to throw when he shouldn't, and then capitalizing on the mistake with a turnover.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
Renardo Green on the coverage.
Cut. 180.
Goff to the air now. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
20. Super 66.
Third and long for him here. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack.
By Nick Bosa. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
That one intended for Christian McCaffrey. And that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 10 yards. And the 49er first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, 49ers.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. That's McCaffrey working the sideline. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Just short of midfield.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in balance.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Get set, get set. IT, watch out.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
Loss of 5 yards. It's third down. Third and 12.
Here he goes, third and long. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond third down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. Back to throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 22 out of that play. And the Lions have a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Maverick, cut. What's that?
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Diamador Lenore. There he goes, right sideline. And he's into the end zone for the pick six for San Francisco.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. And he hits the extra point. A little surprised they wouldn't go for two in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Sailors now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Goff trying again here after the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
180!
Goff setting to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers push their lead to 6.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Sione Vaki on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Now you what?
A start on the ground with Gibbs. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to 41. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here we go. 180.
So we're through 3 here. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. So 1st down from the 41. Another one for Gibbs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Here goes tonight. 180.
Here's Gall. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from the 32.
DC. Here goes tonight.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
120. What's that?
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions down by a touchdown. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Cut. 120. What's that?
He's back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers make the play that should win them this game.
They'll take over 1st and 10.